Hello, truckers. We're gonna pull into Walmart here and pick up a load. Why else would I pull into Walmart, really, right? So, we are in, where the hell are we? Columbia. And I decided to take this load to Huntsville, Alabama, because on Coast to Coast, I've yet to be in the new, updated version of Alabama. So I'd like to go through there. And I'll show you the truck here in a second, because if you watch any of my other American truck sim vids, which I don't get to play this game as much as I'd like to, but I switch up the paint job just a little bit on the Volvo. But I'm going to be very rusty here, so hopefully I can back up right the first time. That was a little bit off, but if we go to that's an overhead view. I don't know. Which one's a free cam one? I forgot now already. Nope, nope, nope. Well, you can hardly see the Grim Reaper. I'm still working on the paint job a little bit. And that's what I call the Grim Reaper. Obviously for that reason right there. And the only thing I got on top is just a "Don't Tread on Me" symbol. If you've seen my other, I think I only got a couple videos on the ATS right now, but I got the Eagle paint job. I'm working on the Blue Flame, getting it around the front, looking all good. It's not too bad so far, I think anyways. But let's hop in the truck where we should be. Hopefully my track IR is all set up and ready to go. Hopefully I'm all ready to go, because holy crap, I haven't played in a while. So hopefully I can get there without hitting anything. Step one. Cindy, is there anyone coming your way? Because I can't really see out that way. The mirror kind of tells me not. But we'll sneak up in this lane to block that traffic. Now this is the first time I've done ATS with my new microphone, and I'm not paying attention to when I should be shifting. But I'm guessing it's going to pick the steering wheel more than it did my other videos. So I'll have to see after I get done editing and rendering and all that fun stuff to see how it comes out. One thing I always like about these intersections, with no stoplights, no stop signs, you don't know who has a right of way sometimes. Obviously they do. That's right, I'm pulling in front of you people, you have to stop. Hopefully no train comes as I go through here, because it's happened to me before. Holy crap, am I all off and not used to shifting and all that fun stuff. Yeah, force feedback on the steering wheel's vibrating. I don't know if you heard that, which I'm pretty sure you did. Really, a car coming. Come on, hurry up. I got places to be. Once I get going here in the interstate, I'll check what we're actually delivering, because I already forgot. And I don't know how many tons I'm towing either. A whole bunch of things I'm not used to setting up. Must be somewhat heavy. What button brings up that information? There we go. Yeah, Huntsville. We got grain. And we got 12 hours to get it there, and it says 9 hours on the GPS, which, yeah, we all know that's average is always off. See, 70 miles an hour in this interstate. Okay, we will do it like right about there. Cruise control. Just remembering where some of the buttons are is going to be the hardest part for me. Yeah, I haven't been through Alabama yet on the coast to coast map. What are we at? Version 2.41. So we'll see. Who knows? We may run into some glitches or whatnot, but we'll find out when we get there. So yeah, before I started recording, I went and changed the paint job, and the only other thing I did to the truck is I changed that I got the globe up there now instead of the smiley face. That's in case the GPS screws up. Cindy has a way of telling me where we should be going. Yeah, hopefully it's a smooth ride over to Huntsville. Like I said, since I started putting some YouTube videos up, I don't get to play ATS as much as I used to. It's a game I do love. It's you know, very relaxing, as you know. And I'm not one of those truck drivers that I'm going to do 90 miles an hour all the way there, even though the speed limit is 70. I kind of stay within reason. I kind of do cheat a little bit. Probably should change my GPS setting so I have a better idea of roughly where we're going instead of getting caught with my pants down in the left-hand lane when I need to be turning off the interstate. So it looks like we're going through Augusta, or near Augusta anyways. And before you say anything, you're probably looking down at the bottom and seeing my truck is like 1/3 in red. That's all tire wear. I think we're like at 36% tire wear or something like that. So it's not like I got an 18%. Well, if I had an 18% engine, that engine would be cutting out quite a bit. So we should have plenty of time to get to load there. Yeah, I don't have sleep enabled on my profile. Reason being, when Coast to Coast first came out, there wasn't that many rest stops, and it was almost you couldn't really drive across Coast to Coast without turning your sleep off because there wasn't hardly any rest stops. But for as far as the map has come, you probably can do it now. But I've gotten so used to it being off. I kind of like it being off in a way. I'm not too much into planning of stretching my miles and how many hours I got left to sleep. I kind of like to drive and see the scenery. Should be kind of a quick journey. What was it, like a 450-mile trip? I think I said. But I've been saying on my channel for a while I got to get an ATS video up there, and I kept putting. Well, I haven't been putting it off. I've just been rather busy to put an episode or video out. Bikers on the side of the road. Yeah, like I said, I haven't been to the new part of Alabama just yet, so I don't know what to expect when I get there. I don't know if it's going to be done up really nice, or is it just added roads and whatnot, but looking forward to seeing what's out there. couldn't read that quick enough, but this is Lake something or other. And I'm not one to drive in third person on American Truck Sim, which is kind of funny because when I play like Farm Sim or Farmer's Dynasty or games like that, I gotta drive in third person. So if I drive in first person those games, I keep hitting things. And just the opposite here. If I drive third person in Euro Truck or an American Truck, yeah, I can't. I'm all over the place. Don't ask me because I don't know why. It's the way it is. Fire that person who can find a job as returning empty-handed. Cost me $1,000. I am going to start heading west. As you saw, we were on the East Coast. I need to start heading west because probably the time I get there, the Oregon map will be out. So I want to be over near there so I can, you know, tour Oregon the correct, well, I don't want to say the correct way. It's on the coast to coast, obviously, but it should be, let's see, more detailed than it is now. But someone else returned empty-handed. It cost me $1,300. Well, what the hell? Another person returning it. What? Yeah, sure. Is the union going on strike or something? Although I know sometimes when there's an update, I haven't played in a while, but I think there was an update in between since I played. I think sometimes when there's an update, the drivers automatically return back to the home base to reset or something. I don't know. Hey, there's a driver that actually brought some money in. Sometimes driving through cities like this, when my PC loads in a city like this, I'll get some massive lag spikes, but not this time. Probably could move over to the right-hand lane since there's no traffic around now that I'm passing. I remember the first time way back when Coast to Coast first came out, I was coming through Atlanta. And I think it's going to be one of the roads we're probably going over. I went underneath it and hit an invisible wall, which is always fun. But that's what you get sometimes on a modded map. But that was way back when. Yeah, if you've never driven on a modded map before and hit an invisible wall, that scares the crap out of you. When you're just cruising along and it's like, bam. It's like, wait a minute, there's nothing there. Force field. How dare you pass the Grim Reaper? The other thing I probably should say, because it's been a while since I've done it, if we see any red cars go by, it's because I haven't updated Jazzy Cat stuff in a while either. The good news is the game didn't crash when I loaded it up, so... Looks like we're coming up on the Georgia-Alabama line. I don't know how far you can go on the tires on the truck before it starts really causing problems. Because usually I try to, when I go to a shop, I say, I'm here, I might as well just do it. But I've been sort of testing the waters, as you will. One thing I will say about that globe dangling in off the ceiling there, it is rather glossy. It's actually 75 in Alabama. But we'll stay right where our cruise control is at. We're in no rush. We're not that far from our destination. Yeah, we got another 9 hours to get it there, which, yeah, not a problem. I know when I picked it up, it said, oh, was this one of those max rush jobs? Urgent deliveries? I can't remember if it was 3 arrows or... I thought it was 2 arrows, but... now I don't remember. But either way, we'll get there in plenty of time, unless... who the frick knows what I do. I'm too busy looking at the river. It will be interesting when I go back and look at this recording of how much my microphone's picking the steering wheel, because it's like right next to it. Of course, like I said, I got force feedback on, so if I go over bumps, you're probably going to hear it shake, rattle, and roll a little bit. Be turning up ahead. Yep, I say we are. So I need to sneak in over there. Whoa, not that lane. I'm too busy looking in the mirror. Holy crap. Push in the clutch and we'll coast a little bit. What is this GPS telling me to frickin' do? Oh, let me guess. I got off the wrong ramp. See? That's what you get. Oh, these interchanges sometimes. I took a quick look and I'm like, oh yeah, I just need to get off here. But luckily, there's another... we don't have to go too far. Oh, at least we get a discovery out of it too, so... Damn it, Sandy, I blame you for that one. Oh, yeah, so this is what I want to do now, right? Yeah, it's what we're going to do. It's one thing about this GPS, it's either too zoomed in or not zoomed in enough, and there's no... I can't find the happy medium for my liking. Did y'all wait until I came off the off-ramp? Well, I'll do the old trucking thing where you just pull out and traffic will stop. I mean, wouldn't you stop if the Grim Reaper was coming out in front of you? Now that is a part that irritates me. You think they're going to go and you go in afterwards and they just stop. Alright, a little bit of a detour, but, you know, got to explore more of the roads. One thing no traffic coming. The one thing I've been relatively pleased about myself so far is I'm not grinding many gears. Been taking it slow instead of just, you know, speed shifting. Resume our cruise control. I know we're going to Huntsville, but what company are we going to? Alright. Every time I go on Ethan Overpass, I just keep thinking, oh, visible wall, I'm going to hit it. Because it's happened to me so many times on modded maps. Well, it's only 65 through here, so if we see a cop, yeah, we're going way too fast. We'll get a ticket. We don't want that. Now it's back up to 70, but I gotta get past that Swift driver. Holy crap. And we're going uphill. So I can tell that this has definitely changed, because usually on Coast to Coast, when they don't really detail a section of the map, you just get like tall trees or whatever on the sides. But when someone put a lot of detail, you can like look off into the distance like you would on a regular SCS edited part of the map, the base game maps. Even taking that little detour, we're not that far out now. We'll get ourselves to Huntsville, Alabama. We'll just keep taking loads heading west. Everyone slows up for the bridge. If we were going further, I'd probably be in that left lane right now, zipping past these slow pokes. Now let's see if I don't mix up the off-ramp this time. Concentrating a little bit, making sure no traffic's coming. Time now, blinker, thank you. Give this guy in front of me some room. I don't be one of those drivers that tailgate, especially on a trucker. So it looks like we're going to be headed out of the city, maybe? Or are we headed to the city? what I was saying about earlier. If they didn't do the map extensively, you get those tall trees, so you can't see just the emptiness. But I don't think I could play American Truck Sim without Coast to Coast at this point. I know a lot of people do play with Canada Dream and the Mexico along with this. So, but I'm happy with just the Coast to Coast at this point. Really, that says stoplight ahead. Where's the stoplight, man? Because I'm not seeing no stoplight. I'm not seeing it. Hey, there goes a gear. Wait, what the heck is my GPS? Oh, I see. It's one of those where I gotta loop around and go under the overpass I'm going up right now. I got you. I got you. I was starting to think that I missed a turn somewhere again. Well, there's some lag entering a different sector of the map. About arrived at our destination. And I do have skilled parking on, so we'll see what kind of parking that we have to do today. Oh boy, don't tell me you gave me one in that tight corner. We're going to stop right here for a second. Put on the parking brake. And just let my keyboard so I can see where the heck we're going with this. Yep, they did. Oh man. This could take as long as the video has so far. Especially with that thing. Alright. Let's see here. I've always done it a certain way and it's never worked out well. So I'm going to try a different way this time. Turn on the beacons because, yeah, this could be fun. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to back up just a little bit here so I can do a different approach. The good thing for you is you're watching this in the video, so if it starts taking too long, you can skip ahead. Of course, this would be the first parking job I get after not playing it for, I don't remember the last time I played at this point. Yeah, and I see that guy lean back, he got scared a little bit. So not only do I have a long truck, we also got the long... Yeah, I'm turning the wheel the wrong way. That's not a good start. We also got the long trailer. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this with just doing these mirrors. At least, I don't think so. I think I got too close to these trailers here. Yeah. I don't like this approach at all. Gotta give myself some room. I do not like the mirrors in ATS for some reason. So I hate to kind of do this, but well, even with that long trailer, I can't really see where the heck I gotta go. I didn't cut it soon enough, I think. Oh yeah, did not cut it soon enough, I don't think. Alright, this is the thing about a long truck and a long trailer. But I enjoy it. I enjoy the challenge. I know I kind of screwed myself up here a little bit, but hopefully don't cut it too much. More than that. The problem is I can't draw enough room to pull my truck forward either, but really, I don't want to say we're in. And once I get this roughly close, I'm going back to in cab. I'm going to scrape the trailer probably just a little bit there. I just wish I had a little bit more room. Well, we'll push that trailer. There we go. My new paint job. There goes the mirror. I want to get back. Really? You're ready for taking that cargo, are you? I don't think so. Now that I like to get it more squared up and better than it was. But you know what? For not driving the truck for over a month or whatever it's been, and that's my first time doing that, I'll take that. I did scratch the trailer a little bit here and there, but apparently it didn't damage it. Alright, now to end the video. One thing I'm going to look for is, I don't know why I do this, but you know, I got to buy every garage in the town I'm in, so let's head to the garage. We'll buy a garage because, you know, what else are you supposed to do with your money? Alright. Let me turn the beacons on. Probably one thing I should do is, let me put the parking brakes on for a second. Yes, I gotta look at the keyboard again. Just going to take a quick little snapshot of the truck. You know, maybe for a thumbnail for the video, although it's kind of hard to see the Grim Reaper right there. We'll call that good enough. Alright. And away we go. That was 13 miles to the garage. Alright. Felt like I was just up and over a little hill here. Yeah, now I'll do some speeding. if I see a... Oh, I got a stop sign here. Yeah, we'll just coast right through that. Hey, dude, you want to stop? Thanks. Bad driving. Just bad driving. Must be the evening, the sun setting, the evening glare coming to the windshield. Nasty. Nice little area to have a garage, though. Well, maybe not right next to the railroad tracks. Where? Oh, there it is. Do I really want to buy it? I'm here, aren't I? And let's pull right on in. And we will upgrade that. Just, I don't need fuel, but you know. Always top off at your garages. It's embarrassing if I hit the gas pumps. Not bad. So we only about 70 gallons of gas we wasted to deliver that last delivery. We're going to park it right there. And me and Cindy are going to have some dinner. Then we'll figure out where to head next. Actually, you can see the Grim Reaper a lot better there. But that concludes that trip. Yeah, let me take my foot off the clutch and brake since the parking brake's on, stupid. But that's going to conclude this trip. Hopefully you guys did enjoy seeing a little more American Truck Simulator on the channel. I tried to record them when I can. I mean, I do like playing the game an awful lot. It's very relaxing. So hopefully we can see more of this in the future on the channel. But until then, I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.